All right. Good afternoon. I'm Fury SK, and with me today is Vincent246, and we are going to see quite the matchup today between JamEvil and Special K. These two runners are fighting for the 2 and 3 to 3 and 3 elevation. They need to get there because they may not be able to make it into the top 64 if they are not at 3 and 3. If they are at 2 and 4, they're going to rely on some tiebreakers. Vincent, it's going to be interesting to see which one of these runners can make it happen. I think both of them are fairly capable. We're going to get underway shortly, and, if not already. Just letting some things behind the scene on our end work out. So we'll rely on chat a little bit here to start, just getting that stuff taken care of.
Yep. And we're supposed to see the coast item here on special occasion. And we got a boomerang. I highly doubt they'll pick it up. Unless they world wrap. So we'll see if they decide to world wrap around it.
It's certainly possible. Will be interesting to see what the whole set of the starting, I guess, items are that they can get to. I'm not sure that they're going to go directly into dungeons and dig them without even a candle, so we should see them skip things like we just saw them skip up to.
And they already got an item. They got a recorder in level 2.
Wow, so they actually did get something for free. Looks like maybe a travel item there for now, or maybe it'll give them access into some dungeons. We'll have to see. Flute, of course, being helpful to kill dig doggers, get through some of the desert spots as well as some of the other recorder spots. For now, though, I think that's about all they could pretty much do. Maybe they'll get a free try out of it if they get a couple more rooms, but I think perhaps not. It looks like there's a bunch of shutters.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, but that's still a good haul, just getting at least the item out of the dungeon. So, we're going to start seeing some more mods. Oh, and we already got another overworld blocking item.
Yep, looks like we're doing just a little bit of sync work here for Special K, so we'll be back to it momentarily on that side, but it is the raft sitting there.
I can adjust my headset a little bit. I just threw my headset on. And we got a raft for Jammy. So that's already 2 of the 4 overworld blocking items. What's the next overworld blocking item that we're going to get?
I think at this point the most helpful to them will be the ladder, as that's also a dungeon item, so I suspect that's what they'll want to find. Whether or not they get lucky enough to find that, that's another story.
Yep. Yeah, I can see why Special K went this route to the level 5 area, because Special K's in dangerous territory. Seems like a lot of it old men like turtles today. Yeah, that's going to be a... Looks like the candle is 56, so it rolled a little low.
Yep, we'll see where our secrets are, how manageable that is to get early. Might take a little while.
So, Are you what kind of, where would you like to see our players sword at? I know we have already cleared half the overworld, but where would you like to see their sword at?
A5. And if you're not aware of the coordinates of A5, then simply look up to Death Mountain, look on the eastern side of Death Mountain. There's a little nice open cave up there.
Yeah, that's pretty trolly. I would vote the southwest corner. And Special K has 2 take any's already. So one more take any and they're guaranteed to have the white sword item.
Yeah, and of these two runners, of course, Jam is a veteran runner, but I know that Special K is very capable of playing swordless. He used to play in the last tournament a lot of the seeds that we gave him a sword, swordless for as long as he possibly could, just for fun, and got really good at it. So if you can get a candle like Jam has now, then there's a pretty good chance.
Yeah, and Special K has now discovered all the take any roads.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of redundant checks from Special K's end for now. Jam's got all the new access with the bomb pack. And now we'll get to see the 4 spots, so I think we're putting off the sword.
And there's another candle spot. Mid is 32, so it's not too bad.
Ooh. The large secret, though, is exactly double. I think Special K is fine with that for now, because that's candle purchase, but that's also, well, let me know.
Yeah.
What you want to see. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's an easier candle spot for Special K to get to right now, so Special K might go grab that candle right now.
Yeah, he doesn't know of that candle cave, I don't think. Maybe he does, but he's certainly playing this as if he only knows of any of them that are on this side of the overworld. I would have thought the one off to the west was easier. Now, looting this spot again. And no dice.
Yep.
Try and force his way through this screen. It's going to take a little bit of effort because the mob and spawn on the top didn't want to take any time because he wants to get right to that candle. Otherwise, he could have reset that screen and maybe got a different spawn. Ooh. Boulders on this screen at 0.5 health is no fun. Jam, meanwhile, on the left screen is getting towards Vanilla Start Caves, where he converts them. Openings find the only thing that rolled significantly up of the 3 secrets. Of course, the medium rolled up a little bit, but 19 is almost max for the small.
And Jim finds level 8. And unfortunately, Special K had to reset that screen because both the levers, all the levers, ooh, and we got a wizard set.
Yeah, well, they never leave you alone.
And Special K's got his candle.
Just like Jam, he has the first bomb pack and is going to save it. I did not see him reset his console afterwards, so will not be forcing another bomb yet.
30. Oh, and there's another bomb pack for Jammy. And there's a level 4. This has to be just another segmented dungeon. And there's Special K retries. And he gets another bomb pack.
Yep, showing that he is no slouch swordless, and a lot of the stuff in this level 4 so far has been friendly enough. Although the give those dance in the bomb, so I may have to give up on that screen for a bit.
Oh, yeah, those actually died to a candle, so that's actually pretty good. Oh, I thought they did. Maybe he just timed it just well enough so we can see the gels come out.
Well, it looks like they don't die in that candle. It looks like he got it on the first go. Is it segmented again? No, it's a ladder.
Dang.
So level 4 has its vanilla item from first quest, which makes Jam thrilled because now he gets that precious boomerang that he loves so much on the coast. I kid, of course. But that's going to help open up potentially 2 overworld spots, potentially 0. And will also very likely get him through some dungeons. There's usually at least 1 ladder block. I think the amount of time that you can get a ladder, let's see, I don't know the exact percentages on it, but it's not great. And especially for 8 Triforces, I'd be pretty worried.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another candles. Oh, Special K is searching, getting a lot of exploration done in this side. Jam's pulling ahead.
Ooh, that's a nice item though at vanilla level 2. That is a red ring.
At 5 hearts can be picked up. So Jam has the ability to pick it up too. So, and there's the sword.
Yep, we call that, I guess, the Deadwoods Potion Shop. It's technically not the same color as the Deadwoods, but that's what's usually there.
Alright. And nice candle burn. And we got the arrow shop, and Jam's going to get some arrows. I like that because you got Pulse Voice in the dungeon.
Yeah, there's no reason not to go ahead and just take care of that. If you find the bow, that becomes extremely useful. Otherwise, a lot of runners suggest that it somehow, some way influences the seed to give you silvers next if you buy it. Level 7, do we go in?
Yep.
This room's going to take a little bit to clear. Doable. But I wonder if you just jet off into the left room or something.
He's going... Special K's going to try and clear it.
Our other Recorder Lake is upcoming. Will it have anything? The answer is not particularly. Just a little bit of money. Jam's getting all these spots that we have not seen on the western side of Hyrule taken care of.
There's a big dogger. And there's a bomb upgrade.
Yeah, we're not doing so hot on money, so it might take a little while. This is a room that I would definitely go ahead and clear, even with the candle, and despite the fact it takes a while.
That was a nice 4-in-1 shot with the keys. Alright. Does not push, unfortunately.
And we do it again.
That recorder spot opened up.
That casino's... Yeah, I was going to say that casino's too far from start, so I don't think that will be too helpful. But there is a dungeon at this bomb spot. It's a small one, so Jam should be going in here, and we'll see what he finds.
A bunch of Lionels right in his face.
Oh man, Special K trolled again. Another push block that does not push.
Looks like this level 3 could have been ladder block.
Plausible, but undetermined yet. There's a book on the floor.
Yep. So now
Bunch of blueberries on the floor. He's getting every single one of these globals. Maybe even there's a consecutive in there. I don't know. It seemed like every single time he dropped a bomb, one dropped off one of the enemies in that room. Looks like Special Case sees a potential ladder block here. That's no good. Hopefully we can get around that. Or just run into another one, and he can't kill that room with just the amount of bombs he has because of the moat.
level 2 is in the forest. I think we already knew that one. Ooh, item.
It's a heart container or a staircase to somewhere else. And that's a map.
Yep. And we got some Korea. Doesn't die to one candle hit.
Yeah, you might see him go ahead and yeah, they're 3. So you can maybe just hit a bunch of them with the bomb and see if you can get another bomb back. Didn't get so lucky on the first one, but you can clear most of the room like this and then candle the last one if needed.
He's already used his candles, so he has to reset here.
Jam with the Triforce in hand and the book out of 3 is done there and is progressing forward to see if there's another dungeon
and
on this
that's
side.
another troll staircase for Special K.
Yeah, I think this is time to get out because you have to re-clear that silly Keese room with just a candle.
Yeah.
And he's got to reset his bomb count there. Oh, that's a helpful hint.
Yeah, that's huge for Jam. He knows, and he knows that 100% he can grab that red ring whenever he wants to.
Yeah, it's not something that's like going to be missed forever by Jam. He's going to check that spot eventually, but now knows that it's worthwhile to go back through some of the few force checks that he hasn't looked at and go ahead and grab that to make dungeon diving a little bit easier, although he's getting pretty healthy at the moment.
Yep. And according to Smallfires, that's his last take any.
Yeah, I know we got a heart out of a dungeon, but perhaps he's going to get pushed.
Oh my, this is Jetty Seed for jamming.
Well, Don't say that yet. Hey, we don't know where that Silverus is at.
And Special K is tipping out of 8.
Yeah, trying to force open a wall that didn't open, and now it's going to go in, and I think this will be a short-lived dungeon because of this enemy set. Nope, gonna try and kill him off, which is fair. We'll see how far he can get, and whether or not the access helps him. Meh, I think we we got a key purchase at 2 keys. But yeah, we'll see if Special K can get anywhere north here. Looks like might just farm bombs again.
And that's an up and A.
Yeah, I think we're out. I don't think we're burning our key.
I wouldn't either.
Bombs in hand. The door repair is now pretty much unavoidable, as the message is shortened to just 3 letters.
Well, Special K is about to find level 4. We'll see if he actually finds the ladder.
Well, it's going to be able to tank through some stuff. I know it's in this segment, number 2, that's coming up.
The old man.
Yeah, we might find out what that old man has to say here in a little bit, because it's a pretty small dungeon. I think Jam might return there at some point to try and get the try if he gets into Triforce and Go mode. Seems unlikely at this point, but it's possible.
Now, it's one of these 2 rooms that had the and this is the one with the ladder.
Yeah, I don't think Special K is going to turn around to get the boomerang off the coast for now. I think we're going to keep progressing. Especially going to look a couple more rooms to see if Triforce is just as easy. I don't recall it being so.
And that is that going to be an up and A for Special K? Looks like it.
Jam still looking around. No longer in Death Mountain. Just taking a small adventure to the River Caves, and one of them is level 6, so could potentially be required, especially if a bow or Silverus is in here. And the level 6 immediately has its level 6 room. Well, it's so prominent in second quest.
Yep. And there's... Just keep in mind, guys, that ladder clip is never required. And get the red candle. All we're looking for in level 6 is now a Triforce.
I don't know about you, Vincent, but on 5 Triforces, I might just bail. Maybe clear this room and see if it's the Triforce. You get a super room or something, but I mean, level 1, ooh, I think we're about to all dungeon knowledge, aren't we? Level 5 might be outstanding or something. That's about it.
Yeah, I think we are actually just about there right now. Oh, it's level 1. Oh, special game is Wars.
There you go.
White Sword. All right.
Hey, what? Power bracelets.
It's a
There's
power
everything for.
bracelet.
Yeah, so got everything but the bow and silvers at this point that we need, especially from the commentator's booth, as far as clearing the overworld goes.
And we got both floor items already, so all we're looking for is now the Triforce in one.
Yep, so One Runner's got a lot more information on dungeons and the overworld in general. And the other one just has all the combat upgrades one could ever desire, really. I mean, Magical Sword in this tournament is kind of hard to get to, so you take the White Sword and Red Ring all day. This level 6 is trolling Jam pretty good, and showing him where the Triforce is and won't let him get there.
Yeah, at least he knows where it is. Oh,
Ooh,
there's Coma.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be guarding anything significant unless it's a drop room for the Triforce. Could easily have been a staircase. And that would have been a heart container. It looks like Candle Rose where one was at. That's I guess Jam didn't route it in. He was looking for open case at the time for the wood sword.
Yep. Now, I think the only reason Special K went out is just because he ran out of bombs and couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah, there is a very easy place to get bombs on this setup. You just go down a couple of screens, go back to level 8, and there's a room right off start with red whiz robes that you can kill pretty quick now with the white sword.
Yep.
It's starting to feel like all we had to do is bomb maybe up in this level 6? I don't know. Did we try that already?
I don't know. I'm just...
Yeah, left of start screen is also a good farm spot. It's got the moblins, as Chad is pointing out. So definitely a couple of different options that you can mark as a runner and decide to go back and clean up. Interesting that Special K is making the adventure up this direction without a pack yet, though.
Maybe he has something marked over here. Oh. Could this be the reason? Alright. I think Jeremy is heading for trying to...
Hints. Okay, that's a relevant hint that makes 8 pretty useless. You have, like, a whole bunch of rooms now for one item. That's going to really deter Jam, so you got to hope the bow isn't in there.
Oh, he better just do it, because,
Okay,
that's a
thanks, game.
useless hint.
The book was not ladder blocked, so you can get that hint without getting the ladder, I suppose, but neither runner really has to worry about that at this point.
Yeah. And...
Thanks. That one we could not have gotten without the book. I appreciate
here's level
that one.
5.
So that's everything, I think, for the commentary booth.
Yep. And there's a bomb force for Special K. And there's Uncle Wizzy.
Yeah, at one point that would be a bad room, but Special K, I think, is more than capable of handling it with the current equipment setup.
Yep. Oh, there's another key. These have been, I guess, I was about to say very sparse, but Jam has 5 keys, so.
Yeah, did a little bit of clearing in that 6. Didn't work out in terms of getting to the Triforce, but got him a couple of keys that could be very useful going forward. Just going to try and screen scroll across now to the other spot and says, never mind. So we'll get Red Ring here shortly.
Oh, and transport required to get to the back end of the dungeon. There's Jam's Red Ring. There's another key for Special K. That's important.
Yeah, he basically is just going room to room now, and if he doesn't get a key, he can't really do much.
And
yeah, walked right into a Patra, and unfortunately walked right instead of left, so he's getting beat up pretty good for getting on that side.
I get through the Patra, so.
I don't know, this main body there was trying to hug him. Got away, though.
That's the transport that he's going to. Special K is going to take to the back end of the dungeon.
Level 2 again for Jam, going just for a Triforce at this point out of here.
Yep.
That is the thing that the game is not giving the runners easily. The Triforces are still 1-0 as far as the 2 runners are concerned. We didn't have the sword on one side for a good 20 minutes or so.
Oh, and there's the Triforce for level 5.
Yeah, but we gotta dig this still. Special K has not seen the item here. Could be this room.
There's the compass for level 2.
Oh, bow and 5 on the floor, disguised on the floor.
Nice.
Very much required. Dig of 5.
Let's see if Special K can get to the Triforce here in
Bombable, I think we're gonna get it easy.
Yep.
So I was gonna say that Special K is about to type the Triforce count, but nope. It's gonna be one behind still.
Yeah. But with a key item under his belt. Unfortunately, Special K does not know where level 9 is yet.
No, but I feel like that's something he'll find eventually. It's not too trolly a location.
Oh yeah, and Special K does have these power bracelet spots, but I don't think they will have any. They won't have anything, so.
Oh, he did it. He picked the boomerang up. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Memes aside, I'm actually a little bit surprised he went for it this late in the game. It does not have a ranged weapon, but has the red candle, so that's like a quasi-ranged weapon that's repeatable for sure. Special K is about to find level 6, meanwhile.
Yeah. And this is the transport.
Oh, he's trying to get the bomb to drop via the force, and they were dodging there for a moment.
All right, there's level 7 for Jam. There's a key for Special K.
He's going to leave it for the moment. There's chances to Canana Key, although with the second key on the floor now has decided, I think we're just going to go ahead and start picking them up so we can get up to 3 keys really quick.
Alright. This Giga 7. Did you see what Jam picked up? Oh! Oh!
Yep,
Look at that thing!
Yeah, just more bombs. Yeah, that's like
That's a wall grabber.
Yeah, I can see it. Felt like it was a clamp of some sort, but I could definitely see that too. Wall Masters will clamp down on you as well. And now I can see why we couldn't get to that Triforce 6 very easily. That map, I think, means that it's in that E column all the way down that small little one room.
Yeah.
Nub.
Yep. I remember the map looking like that. Oh, and it is segmented.
Yeah, that's not too big a shock, I suppose. Gotta get that key. Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't skip that key twice now.
And
Another key. Zelda's room? No, just wouldn't let us in there for some reason. And another key. Look at all these keys suddenly. This is definitely where Jam got all his keys.
yep.
I don't think Jam got up here, but that just means there's even more keys down south.
Yeah, and Special K is right now up to Jam's level of keys. And this is the Triforce one.
Yeah. Special K was very well liked there in that last room, so it took him a little bit to get here. With this segment cleared out, though, he can take the Triforce, and if Desire can come back in and just explore the southern part of this, but this does lead itself to me to suggest that every single one of our dungeons is going to be of similar size, 1 through 6. With the dungeon 6 this small, it's going to spread it out a lot more. So even though we've seen a couple maps, we now know that like 1 through 5 are also going to be slightly larger than normal, or at least 5 will definitely be of the same size.
Yeah, and Special K does not ladder flip. I don't think, with the way he's playing, I don't think he actually knows.
Oh, I think he has the tech to be able to do it, and just doesn't have like the consistency with it, so it doesn't decide to do it as often.
There's the compass that he does not care about. Is the item.
Hey, it's an upgrade to what he just got. Look at that.
And he says, nope. But once you have one, you don't need another one.
That's up for debate, but regardless, looks like it's being left behind because it's too long a walk. I think he probably actually takes it if it's just sitting on the floor instead.
If that's what you think, since that's your favorite item.
This room's going to be a little bit slower for Jam. Still has not seen level 1 where the free combat upgrade is at. And yeah, now you got to go through the door if you're going to get pushed into it, I guess. Will it push him into help? No, it'll push him into more garbage.
And that's even with the red ring on for him.
And Jam's just pleading for the game to give him a Triforce soon. Special K, I think, is the last locationing the item now, and we'll find it here.
Yep.
Does not have the wood arrows. This red candle is still very relevant.
All right.
Quick farm for bombs, gets a bomb drop. And we got... Oh.
Oh, I think I know what that O is about.
It's not the same room, but we got persuaded away from this this Triforce by the Chevy room, and we went through the open door. Will we be forced to go through this shutter door to get there? Oh, we got the whiz room out of this. Okay, that makes this easy.
Yep. Alright. Special case in Death Mountain. Ooh, that berry. That's going to be nice.
Hey. Yeah, I think you had a ladder. You can ladder clip here, but I think the intended way was probably to go through the blue whiz room, Chevy room, and go north.
Alright, let's see what's in this room. Oh, you could have taken the transport and got here.
Well, nothing much to complain about at this point. He's trying to get this to save time, but it's not going to save him time anymore because of the time taken to get it. A little bit of a troll there. Oh well, it's all fun.
Alright, so Triforce and 7. So it's a 3 and 2. 3 Triforces for Jam, 2 Triforces for Special K. Special K got the items out of the bigger dungeon. And there's level 5 for Jam.
Yeah, at 3 Triforces, very likely he just full clears this looking for item and try, and that's going to be quite important.
And I think the only dungeon that Special K needs to find is 9.
Well, I don't think he's seen level 3, because that was a pretty easy book and go.
True.
I think otherwise you are correct. I think we've seen about everything else on his side. There is the arrow shop. We are absolutely buying arrows, and we may come back in for a bomb pack to make Death Mountain West easy and clear. Not yet.
Oh.
Thanks, game. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Oh, there's level 9 for Special K. Now Special K has the news.
Yeah, it's Jam's going to have some fun here in a second. That's why you go left. You can get away from him, but the Patra is absolutely going to reject him. Says not in my house. It just absolutely blocks the attempt to get into the staircase via clip.
I believe this is the staircase that took him to the other side of the dungeon.
Yes, it is, and it's a small walk to get to the item in here, but with the enemy set, I think it's absolutely just going to be the dungeon we clear. It's got very few blue whiz rooms in it, and mostly things we can kill with just a couple of candle shots or 2 swings of a wood sword. Special K, after spending a long time at 0 keys or 1 key, is no longer key starved.
Yep. Ooh. Did you just see that?
We have some things that are very killable with the white sword.
Yeah.
And I think that should be time to go for Jam. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna look for a heart, even if it gives you a chance to roll magical sword. We're not necessarily looking to go grab that item. It would help him considerably with combat, but Jam's a solid enough player where combat's not going to be something that blocks him too much.
And here's the Triforce room. Or
just a slight speed deterrent on the left side with that wood sword. Jam's going to likely have access to 9 first. Whether or not we see Jam go straight in at 5, I think the answer is going to be yes, but hard to tell with some runners what their strategies are. Special K is going northbound here. I would wager a guess that... No, never mind. I was going to be wrong, so I'll just let him show me where he's going.
Level 1.
No, level... Well, yeah, you're right. I thought maybe level 4 first. I thought that was somewhere in this area, too, but level 1 works.
Yeah. Small dungeon. He only needs to find the Triforce out of here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for that Goma and kill it real quick.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's likely just a heart. Nope, it's not even just a heart. The heart's probably to the left here then, in this room.
He's looking for the Triforce mostly. But if you come across the heart, that's bonus. And there's level 4 for Jam.
Yeah, Jam's gonna clear the dungeons he knows for now. Would like to find 1 and not have it outstanding, but I think if he can get to 5, may just look for the hint to turn him around to 9.
Yeah, and it's either level 8 or level 9 for the silver.
Well, I think with that information in hand, Jam with item knowledge of one of the 2 items in level 8 is 100% going to 9. There should be no question there. Special K does not have the hint, so it's literally 2 items in 8 versus 2 items in 9 for him, I think.
Yeah.
But I still think 9 is likely to play. I would say this: if there's a silver's hint in 9, I think this is heavily Jam's favor still.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is Special K is going to dig 8. Jam. Ooh, super room.
Yeah, this is going to be a heart, so you just take the free heart.
There's the Triforce for Special K. There is the information about the Triforce for Jam.
Alright, so what dungeon will Special K dig next? Has 2 options left on the board that are easy, 2 that are not. Looks like level 8 is the direction he's walking, so you may be correct here. We may see... Oh, gotta go 1 more down. But yeah, this may be what decides the game here. Oh, I keep guessing, and I keep guessing wrong, apparently.
That's level 4.
He made it look like he was going to go in, and didn't.
So,
So this will still be a gamble of 9, I suppose.
Yep.
I think if we were clearing 8 for its Triforce, that would have suggested that Special K was looking there first. But since we're going to somewhere where we have the item, it very much looks like that will be the.
I'm going to look for more dungeons right now.
Yeah, he's looking for one.
He's going to find it soon. Unfortunately, Special K, this is going to be a fat day.
Yeah.
And that's fine for him.
According to our tracker, Spitfires, it is 1 screen north for Jam.
Yep.
So this will help, but I don't think it's what Jam was hoping it would be. If he goes 1 room north, he's out of here. And Special K is on the way to the Triforce, so when Jam goes 1 screen to the right, he's going to be off to 9. When Special K goes 2 rooms south of where he is currently, he's going to level 9, so we should be basically there at the same time, roughly.
Well, he is not going. He's going to try and get there the logical way.
It's going to require some keys, but it's not a big deal. So may not be very, may not be inclined to do any lag clips as you suggested earlier. I thought it was just something that wasn't feeling too clean with. I'm a little bit confused as to what Jam is digging for.
I'm
Do you
wondering
think it's 6?
If you forgot how many Triforces was required for 9.
I think either that or just not thinking about the fact that he got his 2 items already. Regardless, I don't think it'll take too long to clear the 1 to the try, so it's just going to be a resource issue. To answer the question, Chad, I don't think Jam is worried about Magical Sword. I think he's perhaps just looking for the Triforce, thinking it's 6, or again looking for a 3rd item that we know is heart. Anyways.
Because he got his white sword pretty early, so it makes sense if he was looking for the quote-unquote 2nd item.
But we're going level 9 on the right side, so we'll see if we get the early Roar of Ganon to troll us since we don't have the silvers, and also we'll get to know if silvers are there, getting the bombs on the way. And blue potion. Very expensive red potion today, so that's definitely not something we were looking to get with the amount of money we had left.
Alright, and here we are going into level 9. Hey, it's a pretty friendly one.
Here comes the heart for Jam. Is going to get it. Of course, Special K does play with randomized music, which is why we had the audio jams for a bit, but now, since he's in 9, we need to hear that roar. The only thing Jam can really have left in here is maybe a hint. Might be relevant.
The hint was pretty early. Like I said, I'm thinking that he thinks that there's another item in here.
Yeah, well. Anyways, still haven't heard a roar yet, I don't think.
No roars here. Oh, we got it early, Zelda.
Yep.
But we are, even if we find Ganon, we're not going to go after Ganon.
Nope. It'd be funny if you had to bomb through his room to find the silvers, but surely the game wouldn't do that to us.
Oh, the game will definitely do that to us.
Another Dig Dogger with the Shutter Door. Life choices were made by the Dig Dogger that were poor.
Yup. I think.
So, we're not really seeing that many staircases in this 9 yet. It's a bit of a troll. No dice on the bomb walls here so far. 0 for 3.
Yeah. Good thing Special K got some bombs going into here. Almost? No? How about here? No. Wow. We've already bombed these 2 walls. Thanks, game.
Yeah, you've seen that room. You've seen all the rooms. This has to get out. We have to will jam out of here. At this point, you've got to even give up, even if you're... yeah, we have that information. Thanks, game. At this point, you just have to get out if you're jam. I mean, you now have cleared it, and whatever it was, which we know he has both, but whatever it was, you already have.
There's magical sword, and it is not attainable at 10 hard.
Alright, so Jam should be going to level 9 at this point, given the direction he's heading.
Uh,
9 would be Vanilla 6. Any key in 9, so it's a 50-50 shot now.
Yep.
And now you just burned every key door possible in 9, trying to get access to more rooms.
Yep.
So that was 4 minutes to my count that were spent in that one. So we'll see if that is going to be the margin of victory or if it ends up being of no consequence.
Yep. And
Jam,
roar.
Roar. Which way? Down direction is safe. Up direction is safe, so it's left.
Yep. And transport.
So you can go up or down. To answer the question, chat, Special K has the roar. Jam would not be far from the roar.
Oh, there's a stair. It's another transport. Silly wizard.
We're going to continue to hear the roar from Special K's side. Will we have access to an item in this room? No.
No. there's another.
Well,
Unfortunately, that's an old man who's not going to tell Special K the information.
that would be a hint that Jam would love to see. Probably is not relevant, but there's a 1 in 4 chance.
There's another stair for Special K.
Yeah,
And at
just cleared,
this point,
just cleared most of this side, so he's going to have to take it. Well, thanks, man. Well, you eliminate... You knock out 2 birds with 1 stone there, I suppose.
yep. Luckily enough, he does not need to re-clear this room for Special K's side. And
well.
there's the innkeeper Jam.
Yep, so both runners have almost identical information. I think Jam may have been able to hear it from the direction they went first in 9, but regardless, we'll have Roar information immediately on an up A, because they'll go left. I feel like there's a divide in this dungeon. Like right down the middle.
Possible.
Like if we see the map again, it seems like there's like an entire like row on the left side that doesn't appear to give up any sort of things. No bob moles down or anything. Ooh. Interesting access point.
And that's another transport.
Nice. You get a little Uncle Wizzy's fun house right next to Ganon again. Oh, silvers.
Well, now it's just Jam's game wherever if he found Zelda.
He's found the way to Zelda. If he goes left, he's
mean-
gonna find Ganon immediately. So it might be over here.
Yep.
I think it's just up in the very top middle, kind of just off to the left slightly, that Special K has to get to. So I think that's where the transport is to take him to the silvers, but it's going to be not enough time left, I think.
Down goes Ganon. And there's the princess. Get your GGs out for JamEvil.
Looks like a time of 1:03:35 officially.
And we actually know that the second item in 8 is the wand.
So that is the ticket punch to the upper bracket for JamEvil. On my math, I think it's plausible that I think Special K still has a shot here. He's going to have, I want to say, a 19 on the tiebreaker. So that might be strength of schedule high enough to get in, depending on the outcome here. has to keep playing because I think time is the third tiebreaker. We'll see if he can finish it up. Jam, on the other hand, was 18, so he had to win this, I think, for sure, to get in. For those wondering what my math's about, it is 2 and 4 is like there's going to be a handful that get to make it to the top 64, as we are joined by race winner JamEvil.
Top 64.
Well, I do like to play Nintendo 64 a lot, so I'll take it.
Hi everyone. Oh wow.
GG's, Jam.
Don't ask me why I was searching for the fourth item in one, but I was.
Don't worry, chat's going to ask that question over and over again to you.
It's like, wait a second. That was funny. I had the 33% chance, or the 66% chance that the silvers were in 9. That turned into the 33%, or the 50-50 to continue in 9, and thankfully it was in there. It wasn't too bad at that point, honestly.
Yeah,
And
Special
Special
K.
K got the silvers just now.
They were in such a nice spot.
Yeah, the difference of entry into 9 was basically the one dig, so that was, we were going to see if that was going to become relevant or not. It did not.
Thankfully. Well, you can see what happens when you're not tracking these types of seeds properly, these settings, because the heart container throws you off, right? Because it,
Yeah.
if you find it in a staircase, or like if you don't find it, is it an item, then floor items get involved. So it's just like, if you're not paying attention, which I wasn't,
Ooh.
bad things can happen.
And Special K took a death to get it.
Yeah, so it needs to get this time in, as was mentioned earlier, because Special K is going to end at, I think, 19 on the tiebreaker, the first one, which is like a 3-way tie at the moment. So
Oh,
there
wow.
are 3 spots getting in from the 2 and 4. You, I think, with your strength of schedule, would have been eliminated with the loss here from the upper bracket, though you can still play second chance or I think they were going with high rule, low rule sort of thing
Nice.
as well. They're
Yeah.
playing around with that.
Yeah, I
let's
know.
check
I
out
had a really bad retry and lack of willingness to play last week after that bad 20-minute time loss, and taking the full forfeit will definitely add a lot of time to your strength. Definitely hurt your strength of schedule. So thankfully, or your buckles or the tiebreaker, difference. So it's just. Sometimes you get deterred, right? I was just in a bad mood on top of it, so I felt really bad for not giving my opponent, the actual race that he deserved. So I apologize publicly for that, and I'm really sorry. I'm working out my technical issues. I'm getting used to the emulator. I'm getting used to my controller. I'm trying to get my console fixed, but in the meantime, I'm gonna put my best foot forward.
We did get that finish with a 108.12, so just under 5 minutes difference in the end. GG's, JJ, aka Special K.
Thanks, Fury. GG's, Jam. Well done.
Big GG's. Wow, it was very close. I'm glad you finished so close behind, because as the commentators were saying, you still got a shot depending on the tiebreaker. So, yeah, that's awesome.
So we were doing the math. It seems me and JP, Brewers fan JP, are on the same wavelength here. This should put you at 19 on the strength of schedule, which would put you into a 3-way tie for the third and final spot, we believe, into the top 64. So it would come down to, I think, time at that point, unless there's some other tiebreaker I've forgotten in front of that. So
We shall see. This was fun regardless. So.
Yep, finishing it out definitely will help you out there. You're pretty quick to get to the silvers after that finish. So But yeah, the difference into 9 was basically 4.5 minutes. You had the early lead into 9, just unfortunately didn't get over to where the silvers happened to be. You found the Innie key first in there, decided to keep digging. I think it was a 40% chance for you. No, it was actually less than that. It was maybe 33%. I don't think you saw the magic boomerang.
Mm.
Yeah. No,
Oh, what'd you think of that bow on the floor that was the same color as the floor? Did anyone... How long did it take commentators to realize I picked it up?
Barry saw it right away.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it on Special K got there first, and I happened to see the bowstring. I'm like, oh, that is
good eye.
Big
I
item.
tried to pick it up. I tried to pick it up as sneakily as possible, as quickly as possible, and never menued to it for like a few minutes to try to throw you all off. But you already knew, so that's fine.
Yeah, when someone did the math and like called me out, and so I've played like 64 days in the randomizer now in terms of total game time. Like Slammer just called me out, so I've been trolled enough by that thing to definitely be on the lookout.
Oh yeah, you've played randomizers in your dreams. You've played through multiple seeds just sleeping. I still remember 2019, me and you in the lower bracket getting a double boomerang 9. I remember that. I was annoyed. Yeah, there's a reason why you got the blue banana icon in this board. It haunts you.
I don't think the seed was too bad in terms of combat. It let you off fairly easy. I think the enemy set with the Wiz Robes had the Gria in there, so you only got a handful of like big blue Wiz Robe rooms, and with that early red ring for the both of you, I think that ended up being a non-factor overall. You got to just kind of play the game as a puzzle game more than I'm getting beat up over and over again game.
So many bombs. The overworld. So many one-hit bomb droppers. Oh my, that was so nice.
Yep.
Yeah, and considering I never saw the wood sword, I would say it's a pretty friendly seed.
Oh wow, yeah. Congratulations on that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Special K found level 1, and we were like wondering when Special K is going to find the wood sword. Oh, he will never find it now since he's found the white sword.
Well, I think he ended up finding maybe, I don't know, I haven't actually looked to see if you got down to the southwest, but I assume you did.
Nope, never touched the Dead Woods, never touched Death Armos area.
Nice.
I didn't do the southwest at all. I was gambling on 9, so...
The only area I passed up, I think, was north of 1, and then Death Mountain, which was on my path. You know, I was gonna hit it eventually if I needed to, but everything else was cleared.
Level 3, I believe, was the only thing that you really missed of significance down there, Special K. It had the book, which would not have really changed the outcome much. Most of the hints that Jam got were thanks game, thanks game, thanks game, and thanks game. Outside the red ring hint, I guess, that was slightly helpful. Told you go back and find one for free.
I could have went and checked the other cave as well to find out what the hints were, but at that point, the puzzle was mostly solved, I guess you can say.
Yep, step across the water, and step across the water. But yeah, I think there's only one old man that we saw across both streams in 9. And it was way off on the west, on the south side. So I don't know that it was going to be the right hint to kind of tell you where things were anyway. So I think Special K, in the end, the book did not matter much. Maybe just the easier dig of 3 over 6, which unfortunately you got to, I think, full clear last one.
Yeah, Special K full cleared 6.
Yeah, I saw every room there.
So the story with 6 with that Triforce jam is...
Was it a bomb room somewhere I missed?
No, it was a transport to the top portion of the level, and the level was in the shape of a claw.
Oh, okay, hooked down. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
it's a clamp where like the left side had a gap and the right side had like a one-liner, and I think it was required to take that transport And then there's a key door from there, so I'm not sure how many keys you had at that point. I think 4 or 5, maybe.
Wasn't worth it. I knew at that point I already knew we only needed 5 Triforces. I was only going back in there. I was like, maybe I'll check a few more rooms. Okay, I'm in this deep. It's the sunken cost fallacy that I was in, and it was not panning out for me, even with the compass. So it's just sometimes you got to cut your losses, and usually I'm good about that. Today I was just being stubborn.
Yeah, reasonable. But yeah, that's this was a really, really entertaining race for a whole host of different things that just kind of sent both runners back and forth into the lead at different times. So very much enjoyed getting to wake up and watch this and do a little bit of commentary with Vincent and hanging out with Smilefires beforehand too.
Thanks. Good morning, everybody. There's plenty more stuff going on today, so why don't you let them know about that? I'm gonna go chill out. Thank you so much for the race. I appreciate that. Thanks for showing up and altering or working with me on my schedule to get this scheduled and knocked out. I'm looking forward to seeing what pans out in the next stage.
Thank you, Jam. It was an honor to face you. I got to face both halves of the GDQ race in Swiss, so that was fun. And
you survived and did well, so that's
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thanks, Fury. Thanks, Vincent. Thanks, Miles, for putting this on the air. Really appreciate it, and I enjoyed this. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, if you watch it back, never mind the first minute. We had some fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed all the swordless stuff that was going on. Makes me happy.
We're just getting ready for the next tournament,
For some reason, I decided that's what I'm going to do. Will I pick up the wood sword? Yes, maybe no.
Hey, it made you look really good early on with your candles, so
yeah,
practice does help out. All right, we'll let them both go. Have a good one, Jam and Special K. We'll see if Special K can get in there and contend. I think if he gets in that last spot, I know who he faces. That'll be a fun one for him as well. I'm sure. I think that we have a 6-0 single one, so it makes it really easy. So we'll see what happens. Vincent, it was a blast. Good commentating with you again. It's been a little while.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens. I think just starting in maybe the last handful of minutes was Diane and Latebit over on SpeedGaming 3. So I'm going to head that way and get some lunch. Maybe all you in chat who are sticking around listening to the runners and us talk, maybe that's the place to head now as we start to sign off here on SpeedGaming Maine.
And thank you, chat, for everything that you've done and being around. And thank you, SG, for hosting us. And we will see you on the next one. Goodbye, everyone.